Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good morning everyone. So let's start our lecture today with baca doa. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wasahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma salli alaina hikmatika wa syurur alaina min rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Sallallahu alaihi sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wasahbihi wasallam. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Right, so today, okay, saya share screen ya. Right, so today, okay, we are going to continue our chapter lah, chapter 8, okay, which is the authoring tools. Okay, and then I will brief on project 3, okay, website development, and then you need to submit on week 13. Okay, so then saya dah set juga you punya quiz untuk chapter 7 and 8, okay, previous and the current chapter. Okay, okay, ni lah hari ni okay, dalam pukul 11. Okay, so saya set awal actually soalan tak banyak pun. Okay, you guys boleh buat lah dalam masa sejam tu. Okay, sambil you buat revision, you jawab lah soalan dalam masa sejam. Okay, okay, so let's continue our next chapter lah. Sorry, the chapter 8, okay, on the authoring tools. Okay, so last time we have learned about the hardware and also the software part on the multimedia project. So the criteria on choosing the operating system, and then the tools that can be used to create the multimedia project, and then some of the cable connection, related to the multimedia element. And then for today we are going to the authoring tools. Okay, so basically what is the authoring tools? So apa tu authoring tools? Right, so basically, okay, kita masuk dulu learning outcome lah. Okay, at the end of this lesson, so they should be able to identify some multimedia authoring tools. Okay, define 3 metaphor used by authoring tools in making multimedia. Discuss some important features of the authoring tools that most appropriate for any given multimedia project. Okay, so this is the outline. Okay, the definition of authoring tools. Okay, type of authoring tools. Okay, basically we have 3 types of authoring tools: card, icon, and time-based tools. Then choosing and authoring tools. Okay, the key features. Okay, so by definition, okay, multimedia authoring tool is a software used for organizing, integrating, and editing the elements of multimedia project. For example, graphics, sound, animation, and video clips. It allows designing interactivity and user interface, presenting the project on screen, assembling diverse multimedia elements into a cohesive product. Okay, each element is treated as an object. The example of multimedia system and application created using authoring tools are video explainers, animation, video production, interactive websites, and games. Okay, so basically, okay, the multimedia authoring tool is used to create an interactive multimedia application by designing the interactive and user interface. Okay, so dia adalah non-linear multimedia lah. Okay, non-linear multimedia types. Okay, so authoring tools, dia adalah tools. Okay, the tools that we are using, that we use to create the multimedia project lah, non-linear multimedia project. Okay, which is interactive and also user interface. Okay, so dia ada interact between the user lah. Okay, let's say Photoshop. Okay, Photoshop is authoring tools. Okay, example, one of the example authoring tools. Okay, so okay, and then another example is the Adobe Flash, ataupun Adobe Animate. Okay, the software can provide interactivity within that project. Okay, and then so what we do in multimedia authoring tool is we design user interface as well as how the user can interact with, okay, the application. Okay, so we design so that, okay, the user can interact with that application. So that is what we call authoring tools. Okay, we can control how and when this element will appear, okay, on our application. Okay, so in multimedia authoring tools, multimedia elements, so multimedia elements, okay, is an events are referred to as object. Okay, for example, let's say you have page, and then inside your page, okay, inside your project, okay, you have page inside your project, then okay, you have button, images, and other different elements inside that page. Okay, so each element is referred as a object. Okay, so for example this one lah. Okay, kalau kita tengok kat sini, okay, kita ada link, kita ada icon. Okay, so this element is referred as a object. Okay, so this object will exist in hierarchical order of parent and child relationship. Okay, so saya akan explain lah yang tu that one later on. Okay, so basically we have three types the authoring tools. We have card or page-based tools, icon-based tools, and time-based tools. Okay, so that is the authoring tools, okay, that we can use to create the interactive multimedia project. Okay, so in multimedia authoring system, multimedia element and events are often regarded as object. Okay, object exists in hierarchical order of parent and child relationships. Each object is assigned properties and modifiers. Okay, on receiving messages, object perform tasks depending on the properties and modifiers. Okay, so parent is the object and child is the properties and modifiers assigned to the object. Okay, okay, so for example, okay, you have this button. So this one of the object lah. Okay, grade book list. So when I click on this one, okay, actually dia akan perform a task. Okay, so the appear task tu we call a child lah. Okay, same goes for this one, assessment list. Okay, so this is the assessment list. Okay, ataupun when I click on this button, home button, okay, so that home button, okay, we call as a parent. Okay, the action that appear, okay, after you click the button is known as a child lah. Okay, so the button is a parent. Okay, for example, this is a parent. The action that appear after you click the button is known as a child. Okay, parent and child. Okay, so parent is the object, and then child is the properties and modifier assigned to the object. Okay, so this is the authoring tools, card or page-based tool. Okay, and then we have icon and also the time-based tools. Okay, so what is card or page-based tools? Okay, card or page-based authoring tools organize the multimedia elements in a very simple way. Okay, similar to the logical scheme of a card in a card catalog or page of a book. Okay, so based on its name, okay, actually dia arrange, okay, the page, okay, macam buku lah, page inside the book. Okay, you have page 1, page 2. Okay, they akan arrange in sequence. Okay, these authoring tools are object oriented. The object have properties that define their characteristics. So every object may have a program code in the appropriate authoring tool speed. Okay, so basically, okay, when you click on that, okay, when you go into the next page, okay, it's based on the ni lah, macam you buat HTML, okay, HTML pages. Okay, basically behind that pages, okay, dia punya programming lah. Okay, dia punya program code. Okay, useful when elements of the object allow individual viewing, just like the book pages. So example hypercard, supercard and multimedia toolbox ataupun toolbook. Okay, so basically, okay, this card or page-based tools, okay, we arrange, okay, the page, okay, similar like similar like a book lah. Okay, pages inside a book. Okay, so this one is the time-based tools. Okay, elements and events are arranged and organized in a timeline. Okay, with resolution as high as or higher than 1/30 second. Each tool from this category use its own distinctive approach and user interface for managing event over time. Okay, visual timeline. Okay, the more powerful time-based tools can program jumps to any location in a sequence, so thereby adding navigation and interactive control. The time-based tools are best to use when the project has a message with a beginning and an end. Okay, example adopt director, formerly Macromedia director, and adopt flash. Okay, so basically when you are project related with something start with beginning part and it has an ending part lah. So all elements are put between the particular timeline. Okay, for example, you state the animation. So that is what we call the time-based tool. Okay, so you are the particular timeline, and then you are the beginning and also the end part of that animation. So in between, okay, that beginning and ending part is the element of your multimedia. Okay, so that is what we call the time-based tool. And then lastly, the icon-based tool. Okay, graphical icons are available in a toolbox and authoring proceeds by creating a flowchart with icons attached. Okay, multimedia element and interaction, cues, ataupun events are organized as object in a structural framework or process. Okay, simplify the organization of the project and basically display flow programs of activities along branching paths. Okay, non-technical multimedia authors can build sophisticated application without scripting. Okay, example Adobe Autoware and Macromedia Autoware. So basically, okay, the main difference, okay, between the previous two, okay, authoring tools are that use scripting language, okay, code by the programmer. So for card or page-based tools and also the time-based tool, okay, you need to write a programming on that page. But for this one, okay, the icon-based tool, you don't need to write your script. Okay, you just need to use visual programming approach. So that's why this called the icon ataupun object-based. Okay, drag and drop concept. Okay, so you just okay from this segment, okay, non-technical multimedia authors. Okay, maksudnya you tak tahu you non-technical person lah. Okay, you don't have any knowledge about the programming. Okay, you can use the icon based. Okay, element and events inside your project is organized as object in a structural framework or process ataupun flowchart. Okay, so basically you akan arrange, okay, you punya elemen, okay, dalam bentuk flowchart. Okay, dalam bentuk flowchart. Okay, for example, okay, tadi you ada home button tadi. Okay, home button. Okay, and then when you click on home button, okay, basically dia dah tahu dah dekat mana dia akan pergi. Okay, dia akan pergi kepada end page. Yeah, so dia arrange in term of flowchart. Sorry saya dengan anak saya ni dia buat busy. Okay, so basically, okay, this is the icon based tool. Okay. Okay, so each part is represented an icon ataupun simbol picture. Each icon does a specific task. Okay, for example, create a sound. Okay, ataupun okay, previously saya ada tunjuk satu contoh website. Okay, ataupun you buat dia punya multimedia project animation. Okay, dia ada sound, okay, sound icon. So ini pun samalah, dia adalah type of the icon ataupun object based authoring tool. Okay, so when we click that icon, dia akan play dia music lah. Okay, icons are then linked together to form complete applications. Okay, easily visualize the structure and navigation of the final application. Okay, so okay, this type of authoring tools is one of the simplest authoring tools that are available, and then you can use it to develop your multimedia project. Okay, so okay, we have come to the last slide. Okay, criteria for choosing and authoring tools. Okay, the first one is editing functions, organizing features, interactivity of space, playback ability, okay, programming language capability, delivery and conversions formats, okay, software performance, cross-platform, okay, internet playability. Okay, so this is the criteria that you can consider when you want to choose the right authoring tools in order to develop your multimedia project lah. Okay, so I think that's all good untuk this chapter 8. Okay, so saya nak explain about dia punya project PM. Okay, so this is the last project lah that we need to do eh. Kenapa? Ya, ambil. Okay, so basically this is the project 3 website development. Okay, so apa beza dia dengan HTML? Okay, HTML pun adalah website, but for this one actually you pakai template okay, template. Okay, HTML you have to write the programming code, but for this one you just use the template lah. Okay, and then this is the group project. Okay, 2 student per group. Okay, so macam mana you nak pilih you punya group ni? So you just okay, saya nak you stay on your previous group lah untuk project yang video tu. Okay, and then tak silap saya group untuk this you punya kelas ni ada satu group yang 3 orang. Okay, so tak apa boleh proceed dengan 3 orang, 3 student Okay, so so kat sini dia bagi situation you are proposed to develop a website and to publish on a free domain. Okay, what is mean by free domain? Okay, free domain adalah the domain that we use okay to create the website lah. Okay, for example we have Google Sites, okay, godaddy.com ataupun wix.com. Okay, so I believe you guys dah familiar with this. Okay, you dah pernah dengar kot. Okay, this type of domain so yang ni semua adalah free okay, kalau yang nak berbayar pun ada, tapi untuk free dia just okay, beza dia punya features tu quite limited lah. Alright, so imagine that the duration of the project is 3 months. Okay, so before this sudah belajar how to apa kita panggil ada ni proses to create a multimedia project. So you have to imagine that you want to create the multimedia project lah. So and then the given timeline adalah 3 months. Okay, where you have to present a proper project implementation plan by following the listed criteria. Okay, so the first one, design and develop a website using any template available on free web hosting domain. Okay, for example, Google Sites, okay, godaddy.com ataupun wix.com. Okay, so the theme related to business and management company profile. Okay, nanti saya ni tunjuk contoh The website must include all information listed. Okay, so this one in term of design lah. Okay, in term of design ataupun in term of technical. So at least we have at least 5 menus, home, about us, services, project ataupun contact. And then you have the banners, the creative banners, one interactive advertisement ataupun animation, hypertext and IP media. Okay, so make links to other website lah. So when you click on this hypertext and hypermedia, dia akan link to another website. And then you have to use 5 elements of multimedia: text, graphic, sound, video, and animation. Okay, so the project plan must include on the websites under About Us menu, okay, members of profile, organization structure, and then project Gantt chart. Okay, project Gantt chart, okay, because of, okay, you have to imagine that you punya project adalah 3 bulan, 3 months. Okay, so okay, in your Gantt chart tu you have to put this one lah. Okay, so tak semestinya you kena letak semua. Okay, you go through satu-satu and then you decide lah, okay, which part yang you nak letak. Alright, so as a website developer, consider the following criteria during the development of the website. Okay, so we have learned this one before. Okay, first one is the phase one, okay, the planning phase. Okay, and then phase two is the design phase, testing phase, and then the delivery phase. Okay, so basically, okay, this is the element. Okay, the main element adalah phase one, phase two, and phase three. Phase three and phase four, okay, you have to put inside your Gantt chart. Right, so that is on your content of your websites. Okay, so basically untuk this okay, this project 3 ni, okay, project 3, okay, you ada 3 benda yang you kena buat. Okay, the first one adalah website tadi. Okay, website, okay, you use free domain lah tadi, free domain. Okay, and then next one you have to write a report. Okay, and then the third one, okay, you have to do a presentation. You have to present. Okay, so saya nak you faham betul-betul you punya tugas ni. Okay, so website ni, okay, kalau you refer back to this situation, okay, kat sini dia tulis you are proposed to develop a website and publish on a free domain. Okay, and then imagine that the duration of the project is 3 months. Okay, so you have to follow this instruction. Okay, duration, you have to imagine that the duration is 3 months, and then you have to publish the website. Okay, so untuk buat website ni, actually you sebagai as a consultant, okay, you can imagine that someone is asking for you, okay, to do a website. Okay. So you kena letak, okay, you as a consultant, you need to develop a website for your customer lah ataupun for your clients. Okay, untuk report ni, you as a student, okay, you have to include, okay, all the step ataupun yang saya tunjuk contoh juga untuk report. Okay, the step that you make to implement this project. Okay, and then untuk present pun you sebagai student lah. Okay, you present what you have done on your project 3. Okay, the website that you have done on project 3. Okay, so far ada soalan tak? Okay, sebelum saya proceed untuk report dan presentation. Okay, clear tak so far?
Clear, sir.
Boleh Okay, so okay, saya nak you faham betul-betul lah you punya roles you, okay, when you are doing this project 3. Okay, so your report ni sebagai student, present sebagai student, but for website ni you actually okay, atau walaupun bukan sebagai consultant, actually you sebagai the person that you want to develop lah, you nak establish you punya company, okay, you nak buat you punya company website. Okay, alright, so next one on report. Okay, so this is the content for the report. Okay, nanti saya tunjuk dia punya format macam mana IEEE format. Okay. Okay, untuk introduction you have to put this element lah. Okay, HTML and creating website. Okay, the difference between HTML and HTML5. Okay, the website hosting domain, the purpose and the objective of the project lah. And then okay, the next part is the literature review. Okay, methodology. Okay, concept of your design, structure. Okay, tu kita dah belajar dulu how you create your. Okay, there are 3 type of okay design structure. Okay, for example composite, linear, hierarchical, and then ada satu lagi saya tak ingat. And then the flow chart of your project. Okay, so ni adalah methodology. So how you develop your project lah. Okay, and then analysis. Okay, analysis is based on your the website that you are created. Okay, your website pages, okay, significant of your developed website, and then lastly the conclusion. Okay, and then for presentation, okay, you need to record kita tak buat live presentation. So kalau saya buat live presentation dia akan drag lah masa. Okay, so you need to record a video presentation that explain your website and all elements. Okay, upload your video on YouTube, submit the YouTube link via submission link. Okay, the maximum duration of the video is 5 minutes, and you need to be creative lah on your creating your video presentation. Okay, and then next one is the submission instruction. Okay, you need to submit on week 13 week 13 Thursday by 5 p.m. by 5 p.m. Please submit report in PDF format, and then this is the submission. Okay, so ada 3 benda you kena hantar. Ini adalah website link. So nanti you akan bila you buat that website, okay, dia memang akan publish online lah. Okay, so you just need to paste your website link, and then you punya presentation link dekat YouTube, and then lastly you punya report lah. Okay, report dalam format PDF. Okay, so this is the 3 things that you need to submit for project 3. Okay, so let's look at for the example. Okay, ataupun saya tunjuk dulu satu ni the website hosting tadi. Okay, the first one we have Google site. Google site. Okay, so apa yang menguap tu? Okay, so kalau you start from scratch, dia macam ni lah. Okay, you start dengan you punya page title. Okay, and then actually you boleh ni lah, you boleh, dia adalah template dia adalah template. So you just need to add your template. Okay, okay, and then you can choose the themes. Okay, so yang ni you boleh lah, you boleh okay, you boleh explore sendiri okay, basically dia senang je. Okay, dia senang je sebab dia adalah template. You just need to drag and drop lah. Okay, so that is for sama juga untuk yang the other one, paywix.com. So yang ni you boleh pilih lah, you boleh pilih okay, you nak buat sebagai apa. Okay, so macam instruction tadi, okay, kalau you refer balik, okay, tema dia adalah related to business and management company profile. Okay, business and management, so something that you ada, kena ada produk lah, kena ada produk. Okay, so teknologi company pun is considered as a product juga. Okay, ataupun you have to create choose template ni. Okay, so dia based on template lah. Okay, for example. Okay, so kat sini memang okay, you boleh edit lah, edit this side. Okay, so bila you edit tu, you boleh ni lah, you boleh tukar-tukar dia punya gambar. Okay, dia punya font, dia punya content. Okay, tu lambat pula. So yang ni yang ni semua you boleh tukar. Okay, so itulah yang lain you boleh explore sendiri. Okay, ataupun satu lagi adalah godaddy.com lah. Okay, contoh lah saya ambil Okay, so tadi saya klik IT services. Okay, so itu pun one of the business company. Okay, you provide services. Okay, so you jangan limitedkan kepada produk lah semata-mata. So services tu pun adalah something that you sell lah. Okay, apa ni you what should we call IT company. Okay, so yang ni you boleh lah, you boleh pilih dia punya setting, okay, dia punya template. Okay, so sama juga macam tadi, dia adalah template. Okay, but make sure you ni lah, you explore dulu. Okay, then barulah you decide okay, which template you nak pakai. Ataupun you ada, okay, you ada any template, okay, yang ataupun apa ni, domain yang lain yang you nak pakai pun boleh lah, hosting yang lain so tak ada masalah. So saya just tak perlulah you yang purchase ni you just go for free je. Yang free ni pun dia dah banyak template yang you boleh guna Okay, so that is on your website lah. So next one, okay, saya nak tunjuk sikit contoh. Okay, contoh okay, this one dia pakai wix.com. Okay. So ni lah, dia jual produk skin lab kan. So ni dia punya home, menu-menu dia lah, menu, and then okay, about us. Okay, okay, you punya ni lah, you punya, okay, so you have to put, yeah, your own profile lah. Okay, nama you sendiri ya. Okay, and then this is the example of the gun chat yang dia buat. Okay, simple je. And then okay, so this is the services. Okay, so dia jual produk kan. Okay, and then this is the project lah. Okay, okay, dia punya contact. Okay, so all this thing you boleh guna template. Okay, so this is one example. Okay, saya merah dia ni kenapa? Okay, so contoh kat sini dia buat Pakmat Western, so you create lah you punya own company. Okay, you punya own logo, you punya own company lah. Okay, services. Okay, and then ada okay, kita tengok yang bukan Wix. Okay, kebanyakan pakai wix.com. Okay, so yang ni dia pakai Google Site. Okay, so sama je, dia lebih kurang je, dia punya layout dia lebih kurang. Okay, so yang ni lah dia punya menu semua. Okay, okay, Google Site. Okay, so I hope you guys dapat lah. Okay, idea sikit untuk buat this project. Okay, so maybe okay, that is on apa? Website. So next one is the presentation so contoh presentation yang merah-merah ni saya rasa okay, saya tunjuk presentation yang saya rasa okey Okay, I think dia punya presentation ni okay lah. Daripada segi presentation dia adalah and then dia punya background, okay, the way dia present dia punya content tu, okay, dia adalah effort untuk edit sikit okay, dia bukan directly present macam biasa kan. Okay, so ada animation. Okay, so saya nak you guys buat macam ni so saya nak tunjuk example yang so macam ni so walaupun okay, actually dia punya website is on, dia buka gym. Okay, walaupun dia buka gym, okay, tapi you punya attire when you want to present tu, okay, kenalah proper so yang ni dia pakai t-shirt je. Okay, so kalau you want to look as a professional, okay, jangan buat macam ni lah. Okay, so yang ni pula dia pakai, okay, saya faham konsep dia sebenarnya dia nak pakai, dia nak menunjukkan dia dalam bidang sukan. Okay, tapi when you want to present, okay, you have to wear a proper attire lah. Okay, ikut code presentation, okay, bukan ikut ikut tema kamu punya website tu. Okay, and then tak adalah dia punya beza dia punya presentation dengan group yang sebelum tadi kan. Okay, dia just letak gambar, lepas tu so so this is no so jangan macam tu lah. Okay, yang ini side, okay. Dia tak ada lah, dia dah buang. Okay, so yang lain tu you boleh type lah ni kot ECE 551 project 3. Okay, you can ni lah, you can watch the video. Okay, okay, ada soalan tak? Okay, untuk report nanti saya bagi, untuk report saya explain sikit lah untuk report. Pula. Report. Saya tak jumpa lah. Okay, tak apa, nanti saya share dia punya template. Dia ada tak soalan? Tak ada soalan?
Sir, kuis pukul 9 nanti kan?
Ya, pukul 11.
Okay.
Oh, sebab tu ke tak ada soalan. Jadi soalan SPA dia memang senang je. Okay, saya saja je set awal. Actually you boleh siapkan dalam masa setengah jam kot. Okay, tak banyak pun dalam 20 soalan. 10 ke 20 soalan, saya pun tak ingat. Tapi standard lah, you refer lah you punya notes. Okay, untuk projek 3 ni tak ada soalan?
Project 3 ni, so basically kita kena, nanti kita orang kena listkan lah macam orang tu nak buat apa. So macam tak sama lah.
Tak perlu.
Tak payah.
Tak payah. Terpulang lah you nak buat business berkenaan apa. Okay, saya tak kisah. Okay, saya tak strict kan you nak buat business pasal apa. So kalau sama pun tak apa, tak ada masalah. Yang penting sebab you nak design website ni, template tu lain-lain lah. Okay, boleh
Boleh.
Okay, so yang lain?
Sir, detail report tu nanti sebagi maksudnya yang lagi detail.
Apa dia?
Sebab detail report tu sebab saya tak faham sangat yang pasal report tu.
Report Okay,
maksudnya report tu
report you kena buat report lah. Okay, introduction kan. Okay, introduction berkenaan dengan HTML and then creating website. Okay, and then the difference between HTML and HTML5. Okay, web hosting domain tu you kena briefly explain each point ni apa. And then lastly, you punya purpose ataupun objective of your project lah. Okay, for example, you nak create di IT company. So, objektif dia, kenapa you nak create that IT company? So, mesti kalau you nak buat business, mesti kena ada objektif lah. Okay, literature review ni actually the previous report ataupun the previous what we call journal yang you baca lah. Okay, and then you masukkan dalam you punya this one. And then the methodology is what is the concept that you use in order to design your website. Okay, sama ada composite ke, linear ke, hierarchical ke. And then you need to put the flowchart lah. Okay, the design ataupun the flow that you use in order to create this website. Okay, and then this is the next one is the analysis on your website. Okay, so you analysis lah sikit you punya website tu. After you dah buat that website, okay, you explain lah you punya website tu, content dia apa, okay, ada berapa menu, benda-benda macam tu lah. It's based on your website. Okay, and then significant of your developed website. Okay, for example, significant maybe sebelum ni you ada company but you tak ada website. Okay, so sekarang ni you dah ada website, so it's easier for your customer to order online ke. So that is one of the example. Okay, you boleh brainstorm with your teammate, okay, untuk keluarkan this idea. Okay. Okay, ada soalan lain? Boleh Dah dapat sikit tak idea dia?
Boleh sir.
Okay, boleh so ada lagi soalan?
Tak ada sir.
Tak ada Okay, so okay, nanti saya akan okay, kalau you tengok you punya okay, sekarang ni dah week 8 okay, sekarang ni dah week 8 and then week 13 you need to submit your project 3 and then project 3 ni dia ada website, report and also the presentation. Okay, so maybe after saya rasa untuk the week after semester break ni kita akan masuk chapter 9. Okay, and then chapter 10. Okay, after that saya akan bagi you guys buat lah during my lecture session So bila dah habis semua chapter ni you guys you boleh fokus on that project Okay, kalau nak you boleh buat sikit-sikit dulu and then saya akan bagi masa lah untuk okay, you punya test adalah on week 12. Okay, and then that week tak ada kelas. Okay, and then kita punya kelas ni sampai week 11 saja. Okay, maybe tengoklah kalau habis awal maybe sampai week 10. Okay, and then you can start do your project lah. Okay, untuk week 13 and 14 ni is actually you punya preparation on report and also the presentation lah. Yeah. So you guys jangan risau lah. Okay, ada masa sempat untuk buat semua. Okay, so dah 10.55, maybe you guys nak prepare untuk quiz. Okay, kalau tak ada apa-apa, I think that's all kot. Okay, see you again on the day, the week after you semester break Okay, so ada apa tak last saya tanya? Okay, so kalau tak ada, you guys boleh left and then don't forget to click your attendance on your future. Okay, Assalamualaikum and thank you everyone. See you again.
Thank you sir.
Thank you sir.
Thank you, sir.